A very welcome everyone to once again to this session of the current affairs. Today we are going to learn the current affairs for 25th of July. So let's start our session and let's see that what are the things we can learn from this particular day's current affairs. So before we start, these are the topics I am going to cover in this particular session. Like I have some international news, some state news, some defense news for you. And after that, I will discuss some of the important science and technology news, sports, important days, ranks and reports, awards, and at last we will talk about some appointments and then we will summarize all the topics that what we have learned so far. The images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Okay, so first news that we have today with us is that France is set to host 2030 Winter Olympics subject to conditions. So recently, I hope you remember that France, or we can say the capital of France, that is Paris, is going to hold the Olympics, the Summer Olympics of 2024. And particularly now they are also setting some particular things, like they are particularly holding the 2030 Winter Olympics. So let's see that what they are saying. So according to the report, the International Olympic Committee named the French Alps as the host for the 2030 Winter Olympics on July 24. So basically France, we can say, is very famous place, and one more famous place that France has is particularly the Alps mountains. The Alps mountains are one of the famous mountains and quite similar to the Jammu Kashmir region that we have in India. So if we compare it with that, so Winter Olympics can be held there. Like if you go to Ladakh, so every year you will see that the Khelo India Youth Games, and in that the Khelo India Winter Games are particularly holded in the Ladakh region. So similarly, if you are particularly playing Winter Games, Winter Olympics, then for that a particular region that has particular conditions of winter-like conditions, that would be very important, and that would be the first priority. So the French Alps are particularly going to hold this particular Olympics in 2030. The decision is subject to certain conditions, but they have set certain conditions for that. French President Emmanuel Macron assured that IOC of the government's commitment to handle all organization and financial guarantees. This follows the successful bid presentation to IOC members in Paris. So, this particularly the president of France is saying that he will be able to hold everything in aligned manner. But the thing is, some of the conditions should be fulfilled. So, remember that 2030 Winter Olympics can be held in France. Another thing in that particular thing is that 2028 Olympics are going to be held in Los Angeles, and apart from that, one more thing I would like to add in that 2036 Olympics, India has particularly set a bid that we are going to hold a Summer Olympics of 2036. Let's see that if that could happen or not. One more thing that I can add to it, before hosting the 2036 Olympics, India want to take the test of their preparation. So they are also bidding for the 2030 Youth Olympics, so that they can test their training, their particular preparation for the 2036, the main Olympics, that is the Summer Olympics. And one more thing, 2028 Olympics, cricket is also going to be the part of 2028 Olympics. That is going to be held in uh, Los Angeles in USA. Another important news coming from Bihar. So, Bihar passes the anti paper leak bill to combat exam malpractices. So, recently you must have seen a lot of time, like recently this year only, the NEET paper got leaked. And a lot of turmoil was there, a lot of confusion was there regarding the results and other things. Now, if we are talking about the Bihar, so Bihar has passed an anti paper leak bill to combat the exam practices. Bihar Assembly passed the anti-paper leak bill. The bill aims to combat malpractices in government recruitment exams, introduced by State Minister of Parliamentary Affairs Vijay Kumar Chaudhary. It proposes strict penalties. Penalties included minimum prison sentence of 10 years and a fine of at least 1 crore for offenders. So two type of penalties would be there. One is that a person would be gone for jail for 10 years, or he would have to pay 1 crore rupees as a penalty. And other than that, remember that Bihar also came in news accordingly when the second tiger reserve after the Valmiki Tiger Reserve was announced recently. And apart from that, Asia Women's Champions Trophy in hockey is going to be held in Bihar, and the mascot for that particular event is Gudia. Remember all these things. Okay, so I hope this point is clear. So Bihar has passed the anti-paper league bill. One more point I can add to this, that Bihar recently also got recognition in the COP28. COP28 was held in UAE. 20 COP29 will going to be held in Azerbaijan this year. Okay, but 2023 the COP parties, the conference of parties event was held in UAE, and in that event Bihar was recognized as the first state that particularly considered, or that particularly given the green budget. Under all the type of budgets, they have also held it the green budget, under which they were saying that how much money they have holded for the conservation and preservation of green areas and wildlife conservation. Telangana launches TB free model project Swasthya Nagaram. So Telangana has launched the project Swasthya Nagaram on July 24, 2024. So Telangana, if we talk about, was formed in 2014, and currently the chief minister of Telangana is Revanath Reddy. And if we talk about Telangana, Hyderabad is the capital of Telangana. And also, just to add to this, Hyderabad was earlier the mutual capital of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. But this year in 2024, this pact is going to be ended. And now, officially, Hyderabad will become the capital of Telangana, and Andhra Pradesh will get its own capital officially, that is Amravati. Okay. Now, project Swasthya Nagaram is also going to be launched in Telangana. Just to add to this, last year during the World Economic Forum Summit, Telangana government has gone in collaboration with the World Economic Forum to create Hyderabad as a healthcare hub in our country. Like Bangalore is going to be the AI hub, Telangana, Hyderabad is going to be healthcare hub. So you can connect with that. So Telangana's project Swasthya Nagaram has launched. The projects aim to create TB-free municipalities through the innovative approach. It is collaborative effort of the state tuberculosis cell, municipal corporation, and other stakeholders. So it will be a collaborative effort of the tuberculosis cell, that means a particular cell that has been created by the state government to combat this disease, and another one is the municipal corporation and other stakeholders. The partner include the Central TB Division, WHO India, USAID, and others. So remember, Project Swasthya Nagaram is related to which state? It is related to Telangana. DRDO successfully flight test phase 2 of the ballistic missile defense system. First of all, you need to understand that what is a ballistic missile. So there are basically two terms that you will hear every time whenever we are talking about the missiles. First is the ballistic missile, second one is the cruise missile. Ballistic missiles are basically those which particularly flows out of particular land on a from a particular land to another land. These type of missiles are generally known as the ballistic missiles. Okay, like the one that you can see in this picture. Cruise missiles are basically those missiles which can also be used in the air fighter jets, and other than that in the submarines and other aircrafts. So that can be called as a cruise missile. Also, there is a difference in the size and weight. Okay. Ballistic missiles examples are, like, if I can say, are Agni missiles, Prithvi missiles. All these are particularly the ballistic missiles. Other than that, if we are talking about the cruise missiles, then BrahMos is a basically cruise missile that can be particularly launched from submarine, from aircraft, and as well as from the land. So it is a multi-purpose missile. And other than that, Nag missile that can be launched from a tank. So that is particularly also a cruise missile. DRDO successfully conducted a flight test of Phase 2 ballistic missile defense system. The achievement marks significant milestone in India's national security effort. Just to add to this, India is also going to have its second testing range in Andhra Pradesh. We know that already India has a testing range that is at Wheeler Island, also known as the APJ Abdul Kalam Island in the Bay of Bengal alongside Odisha. So now India also has to going one another particular testing range in Andhra Pradesh. The test demonstrates India's growing capabilities in defending against the long-range ballistic missile threats. It underscores DRDO commitment to enhancing the country's defense infrastructure. Recently, DRDO also conducted 66 years on the 1st of January. Remember, every year on 1st of January, DRDO Day is celebrated. And another thing to add to this one is that if we are talking about DRDO, recently DRDO and L&T, they come together and they have tested the particular phase of a tank that is known as Zorawar. It is an indigenous developed tank and it is going to be inducted into the army very soon. So Zorawar is being developed by DRDO and as well as DRDO plus L&T. Okay, please remember all these things. Launch of advanced frigate Triput, a milestone in India's naval capabilities. So recently on July 23rd, India launched the first of two advanced frigates at Goa Shipyard Limited. So it is a kind of a frigate. Frigate is a kind of a ship that you can see in this picture. It is a small type of vessels that can be used for different type of purpose. The event marked crucial milestone in India's indigenous shipbuilding capabilities. The launch signifies significant leap forward in India's naval strength. It reflects the country's commitment to enhancing its maritime defense capabilities. Just to add to this, recently, Garden Rich Shipbuilders and Engineers Limited from Kolkata, they also launched the second largest survey vessel of our country, that is INS Nirdeshak. We already have another survey vessel that was INS Sandhyak. Apart from that, if we add one more thing that you can add to this particular category is recently Cochin Shipyard Limited, India, government of India, they have particularly sold the 5% stake in the Cochin Shipyard Limited for particular amount of money. So that they can get an operation efficiency and other capabilities. So for that purpose, this has been done. CDOT signs agreement with IIT Roorkee and Mandi. So Center for Development of Telematics signed an agreement with IIT Roorkee and IIT Mandi. Agreement focuses on developing indigenous technology, specifically cell-free 6G access point. So basically, they are coming together with IIT Mandi and IIT Roorkee to create cell-free 6G access points. So that will be particularly helping the particular development of telematics in creating a new type of network and for research purpose in 6G access points. IITs are collaborating to advance this cutting edge technology. This partnership aims to enhance India's technological capabilities in telecommunication. Just to add to this, Indian IIT, the Indian Institute of Technology, is also collaborating with IEA, that is the International Energy Agency, so that they can create some state of the art technology to create a new type of green energy in the world. And also to add to this, recently the IIT Delhi campus in UAE was opened. And apart from that, IIT Madras, they have also opened their centers, research centers in Kandy, that is in Sri Lanka, and in Tanzania. And apart from it, please remember now CDOT, that is Center for Development of Telematics, is coming together with IIT Roorkee and IIT Mandi to create cell-free 6G access points. Ajinkya Nayak elected as the youngest MCA president. So Ajinkya Nayak is 37, elected as the youngest president in the history of the Mumbai Cricket Association. So Mumbai Cricket Association, if we talk about, is a kind of an association that takes care of all the type of cricket activities going on in Mumbai. And basically now Ajinkya Nayak is now being elected as the youngest president of this organization. Recently, Jay Shah was also elected as the new chairman of ICC. Nayak secured decisive victory over Sanjay Nayak, who was supported by Mumbai BJP chief Ashish Sehlar. The election saw Nayak winning by a margin of 107 votes. This marks a significant milestone in the leadership of MCA. So elections happened and he has defeated the BJP supported worker, that is Sanjay Nayak, and now Ajinkya Nayak will be the next youngest MCA president of the MCA. National Brain Research Center celebrates World Brain Day 2024. So, National Brain Research Center celebrate the World Brain Day on 22nd of July. Remember, 22nd of July is also commemorated as the, if I would say, the Mango Day. Okay, the event aimed to foster interest in neurosciences among young minds. Over 100 students and 15 teachers from various schools in Gurugram participated. Attendees have had the opportunity to engage with the renowned scientists and researchers in neuroscience. So basically, these type of days, whenever you will see, they are particularly dedicated to take care of the new coming generation, so that they will be particularly involved and influenced from these type of activities, and so that particular number of students would be engaged in these type of education sectors. So remember, National Brain Research Center celebrates the World Brain Day on 22nd of July. So another one is World Drowning Prevention Day. Okay, seconds can save a life. So on 25th of July, the global community observes World Drowning Prevention Day. Drowning prevention means when we prevent someone from being drowned. The initiative raises awareness and accelerate action on the global drowning prevention. The observance is significant in light of the World Health Assembly resolution and passed in 2023. The resolution underscores the urgent need for coordinated multi-sectoral actions to combat drowning, posted by Sathi. Uh, okay, so remember all these things, that particularly the World Drowning Prevention Day 2024 is being recognized on 25th of July, just to prevent the people from being drowned. China, Australia, and India lead in the forest area gains, according to FAO report. So, a recent FAO report highlights India's significant strides in increasing its forest areas. India gained 266,000 hectares annually from 2010 to 2020, placing it third globally. So, India is doing really good. India is doing really good in the prevention of carbon footprint and also the decarbonization of the environment. China leads with a gain of 19 lakh 37,000 hectares, followed by Australia with 4 lakh 46,000 hectares. So China has a big lead with 19 lakh hectares of land being covered in forest once again. Other notable countries in top 10 like Chile, Vietnam, Turkey, United States, France, Italy, and Romania. So according to the FAO, India is on the third position. Please remember, this is very important. India is on the third position in gaining the forest areas back. If we talk about some other particular index, so in the index of hunger index, India's rank is 105. In the index of Henley's passport index, India's rank is 82. And in innovation index, our ranking is 126. So remember all these rankings, these are very important. And in forest area cover gains, according to FAO report, India is third globally after China and Australia. Rahab Alana honored with the French Arts and Letters insignia. So, curator and author Rahab Alana is honored with the insignia of Officers then Orders des Arts des Letters. Okay, this is a kind of a recognition that is in the field of arts and letters. Okay, so in this field, particularly, who got the particular honor? Rahab Alana got this honor from French government. The prestigious honor recognizes significant contribution to the art, culture, and literature. It is quite similar to the Academy Award, like the Sahitya Academy Award in our country, or we can say the particularly different type of awards which are given in the field of culture, dance, music, and all that. Okay. Alana's work has had a notable influence on the global arts landscape. The award highlights his dedication and impact in the field of art and culture. So Rahab Alana honored the French with French Arts and Letters insignia. Remember his name. Shah Rukh Khan, the biggest star of our Bollywood industry, according to many fans of him and many people around the world. First Indian actor honored with the gold coin. So recently what has happened, guys, that Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan has been honored with the customized gold coins by the Griffin Museum in Paris. So when we talk about Shah Rukh Khan started his journey approximately 30-31 years ago in Bollywood. in the films. And after that, now he has got so much honor all over the world that now he has been given this honor with the gold coins, and this gold coin of him is being published by the Griffin Museum in Paris. Shah Rukh Khan is the first Indian actor to receive this honor at the museum. The Griffin Museum is a renowned wax museum located on the Grands Boulevards in Paris. Recognition highlights Shah Rukh Khan's global influence and popularity. So remember the museum's name, that is Griffin Museum, and it has honored which superstar of our country? So it has honored Mr. Shah Rukh Khan for his contribution to the Indian cinema. Ronald L. Rowe Jr. named acting chief of US Secret Service. So Ronald L. Rowe Jr. has been appointed as the acting chief of the US Secret Service. The appointment follows the resignation of Kimberly Chettle. Chettle stepped down after the Secret Service faced criticism for a major security lapse. The lapse occurred during the attempted assassination of the former President Donald Trump. So Ronald L. Rowe Jr. he has been appointed as the acting chief of the U.S. Secret Service, that is the CIA, and this appointment is followed by the resignation of Kimberly. So recently, what has happened, guys, that during a speech event of Donald Trump was tried to be assassinated by some persons regarding some of the reasons. And after that, the chief of the security service or the secret service has resigned. That was Kimberly Shuttle. And after that, because of the criticism or regarding the security lapse, so after that, particularly now remember, Ronald L. Rowe Jr. has been appointed as the new acting chief of the US Secret Service. Okay, so let's summarize that what we have learned so far in this particular session. So particularly, first of all, the France set to host 2030 Winter Olympics subject to the conditions. Bihar passes anti-paper leak bill to combat exam malpractices. Telangana launched TB-free model Project Swasthya Nagaram. DRDO successfully flight test phase 2 of the ballistic missiles defense system. Launch of Advanced Frigate Triput, a milestone in India's naval capabilities. CDOT sign agreement with IIT Roorkee and Mandi. Ajinkya Nayak elected as the youngest president of the Mumbai Cricket Association recently. National Brain Research Center celebrates World Brain Day on 22nd of July. World Drowning Prevention Day 2024 is being commemorated on 25th of July. China, Australia, India leads in the forest area gains according to the FAO report. Rahab Alana honored with the French Arts and Letters insignia in France. Shah Rukh Khan, first Indian actor, honored with the gold coin in the Griffin Museum in Paris. Ronald L. Rowe Jr. named acting chief of the US Secret Service after the resignation of the earlier person after the attempted assassination on Donald Trump. And that's all in this session. I hope the lots of things and lot of points you have known under this session will be very beneficial for you and upgraded your knowledge. I will meet you in the next session in which we are going to learn some more things. And till then, bye bye. Take care everyone and see you soon.